So how is it? Is it a fairly smooth ride? Are you feeling comfortable?
Uh-huh.
Feel safe?
Yeah.
I'm doing something right then. That's good. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Late Departure. I'm Adam, and as some of you may know, this is my continuing journey to hopefully becoming an airline pilot sometime in the future here. And today is a very special, near and dear topic to me. I want to talk about relationships and flying. And, you know, it's something that I've been extremely blessed with these days. I have a very, very wonderful wife who's very supportive and always taking care of me and always looking out for me and very, very, very patient. That's something that's really important, because something that I know happens once in a while is there occasionally tends to be some strain in relationships when people are flying, whether it's career or even flight training. You know, with me here traveling halfway across the country to do this flight training, I'm all the way out here in sunny, beautiful Manitoba in the middle of the winter here, as you can see. And my wife, for the most part, she's been out in Vancouver. And that can be really, really difficult and really, really stressful. You don't get to see each other. And a lot of people, they say, long distance relationships don't really work very well. And, that to an extent can be true. And I have experienced that a lot when I was younger. It can be very, very tough, especially if you're not with the right person. And so it was really funny the other day. I was out and someone said to me, "Oh yeah, so what's going on with you these days?" And I said, "Oh well, I was just helping my wife move out some things. I was just helping her move some stuff." And someone misunderstood me. They thought when I said move out some things, I was just talking about moving like a few things around the house, and we were just throwing out some garbage. And someone said, "Oh, really? Oh, that's too bad, man. It's so early into your career, and you already have AIDS." And I was thinking, what? What's that person talking about? And I said, "Oh, AIDS, aviation-induced divorce syndrome." Apparently, that's a thing where if you get into aviation, there's a very high chance that you're going to get divorced. And I can understand why, because it is, like I said, extremely stressful. There's a lot of time you spend away. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination to do this kind of thing. But, uh, like I said, I found that, there are certain things that do make it more possible. And if you are, for example, like a single pilot looking for someone, what kind of person would you want to be looking for to have, a good relationship and be able to have your career and be happy and have a family and all that kind of stuff? And really, I think the most important thing is trust, honesty, respect, and patience. Those things are really, really huge. And if you have that, and if you can find that, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have a better time. And, despite everything, my wife and I, we've worked hard. It's not been easy doing what we've been doing over the past few years. We've been apart from each other for quite a while now. But, we still love each other a lot. We still, we can deal with it. And that's the thing. Long distance relationships don't always kill relationships. Sometimes, having patience, having maturity is all that it really takes. And so this video, this is actually my first flight with my wife, and I wanted to commemorate this. It's kind of an early Valentine's Day present sort of thing. But, I am just so grateful and so happy and so lucky to have met Jean, my amazing wife. And I look forward to many, many more years in the future with her. She is just unbelievably patient, unbelievably kind, and always thoughtful. And, I love her more than anything in the world. So here is us on our first flight. It is 11:47. My toes are already freezing.
Mine too.
11:47. We're going to put up 11:49 here. Always give a few minutes after.
It looks like a 2.
It's fine. All right, to get our pre-takeoff here.
Do you mind if I cut off your face?
That's fine. That's fine. Alternate static. Just check, make sure it works. Oh, I did not see that. I'm not sure if it's actually working. That's unfortunate. All right.
Is it okay?
It's fine. Yeah.
Steinbach South, Sierra November Victor, lining up on 18. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get my feet to the bottoms here, make sure we're all set. Here we go. Steinbach South, Sierra November Victor, rolling on 18, and departing for some local circuits here. And there's rotation speed. And positive rate.
Ready for departure.
That was smooth.
Yeah, well it's... We want 76 here.
Go mid downwind 18, touch and go.
Oh, popped open. This is what I was talking about. This happens late at night, and it sucks. So we're doing circuits, which means we're just going to be going around the airport here. So we're going to get ready to land here. We got someone right in front of us. I see some traffic there.
Can't see anything.
Oh, they're just out the left side. That's what's nice being the Citabria. You can see a little bit better. Okay, we're going to start slowing down, just nice and gently here. Coming out. We want to get down to 70 knots here. I'm going to start losing this altitude. There we go. Here, bring down a notch of flaps. Well, I got a little bit more nose down attitude. There we go. So we're descending. We're heading back towards the runway there. How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
All right. Now we're going to want to turn in at about 1300 or so. Maybe I'll add a little bit of power here. Just watch out in front of us here. There's some traffic there. We're going to turn in. Turned a little bit early, but that's okay. We'll line up. We're going to get to our target speed of about 60 knots. Steinbach South traffic, Sierra November Victor on final for a touch and go on 18. Now we have a slight crosswind. We'll have to counteract for that just a little bit here. And we want to get our descent speed of 60. We're at 70 right now. There we go. 60. We'll regain our glide slope.
India is 2 miles northwest of the field and bound for runway 18.
So we're going to go here, we're going to gently flare, look to the end of the runway, we're going to let it float along here, keep that nose coming up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, 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 up. There we go. Alright, we're back, flaps up, everything is all set, carpet off, and full throttle. Oh, I really sailed down there for a while, didn't we? And there's a rotation speed, and positive rate. And back off we go. How was that? Not too bad?
It's a lot smoother than some of the planes I've been on.
Mid downwind for touch and go 18.
Like the commercial plane.
Tango South Zulu Yankee India is half a mile west of the field plan.
They're very light, very playful little planes.
For only 18 for a full.
Alright, it's the same thing, flare, look down the runway, you see it gets a little flat as you go down there, right? There we go, and just bring it down nice and gently. It wasn't as gentle as I was hoping.
South Zulu Yankee India is on final for runway 18 for a full stop.
But, you know what they say, any runway, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, right?
Yeah.
I hate that about this runway. You gotta turn it. I'll do it in a little bit. It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just blows out freezing cold air.
Would be okay if I don't have to hold the camera.
I know.
Also,
looks like you're only shooting yourself.
my arm's tired.
I bet. That's so silly. Yeah, you gotta get more of these things.
Is this the one that came with the kit?
No, this is the original one that we had, but it's been used so many times. I guess it just ran out. It lost its stick. There we go. So we're gonna come down here, make sure we're lined up. Got a little bit of mechanical turbulence up the trees there. Gonna let it float a little bit, keep ourselves straight. And we're landing on one wheel because the wind is kind of blowing from that direction. That's cool, you don't usually get to experience that. Alright, flaps are up, everything's set, rotation, and we have a positive rate.
Do you ever do right-hand circuits?
Yeah, but like specific runways have specific circuit directions. So for example, at the other airport, we have right-hand circuits. We can show you next time.
So we can't go to the other airport today? Or I guess we don't have time?
We don't really have time, unfortunately. Next time we could, if we get a little bit more time.
Well, we got to fly.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Yeah. There we go, we're on a glide slope here. Steady at 60, all trimmed out.
Same back south,
nice.
Papa Echo is on late downwind,
So we're gonna
go
come down
18.
here. We're gonna line ourselves up a little bit better here. There we go. And come down, and gently flare. Look to the end of the runway. Keep that nose coming up, keep our airplane straight, and there we go. Carpet in, flaps are up, and full throttle. And here's our rotation speed. Man, those bumps are crazy, eh?
Yeah.
They're getting launched off the bumps like they're jumps at a amusement park. All right. Oh, by the way, our house is like right there. It's right there at the corner. See the corner there?
Okay.
That's us. So how is it? Is it a fairly smooth ride? Are you feeling comfortable? Feel safe?
Yeah.
I'm doing something right then. That's good. So we always want to keep an eye out for traffic. That's really important. If you see any other planes or something like that, please let me know.
Snitch dog. Snitch plane.
Zitch dog, yeah, zitch plane pretty much, eh? So we're gonna come in here. We're at 70. We're gonna want to go down to 60 here for our approach speed. So I like to follow nice standard circuits. So that means that we go certain speeds.
Same back south traffic, this is Quebec Oscar Zulu. We are over Gurental, 4000, heading westbound. 3000, correction, 3000, heading westbound.
Snap XS here, November Victor on final for touch and go 18. Alright, capture our glide, there we go. This is where we want to be, just a little bit more speed actually. Okay, we also want to keep ourselves nice and straight. Alright, bring it up, keep it straight, there we go.
Same back south, Golf Papa Echo is on late downwind for touch and go 18.
Oh, look at that, did you feel that? That was a greaser.
A greaser?
That means it's like butter, it lands very smoothly. Alright, flaps are back up, car beats in, throttle full rich.
Same back traffic, this is Echo India November, over LaBrokery at 2,900
No, it's gonna try to listen to radio. So the important thing is we really want to make sure that we land on the main gear, so we want to land with the nose up, because the main gears are designed to have that pressure on them, whereas the
Echo India November, you're on 22.7. Just a heads up.
other ones aren't.
So what is not a good time to talk when you're flying, other than radio?
Takeoff. Whenever I'm like taking off, like now, this is the time we really don't want to be talking. This is the time I need to be focusing. When I'm like on the downwind like this, where it's a little more relaxed, it's not too bad. All right.
Someone's also trying to land?
Yeah, there's another person coming from the east from that way. Oh, sorry. Wait. Sorry, east, that way. Alright. So let's go down here, make sure we're on our glide slope. Capture the glide slope. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Flaps up. Oh, here comes a big bump. Those bumps are crazy. There we go.
How do you twist it? So is this good exercise for you?
Yeah. Well, it's solo time. I need solo hours, and practicing and landing is always just never any bad time for that. I think it's always good to get as much practice as you can. Makes you better. Snap Excelsior and Victor turning on to final for touch and go on 18.
Snap Excelsior Papa Echo is clear of reactive on Bravo taxiing northbound.
Yeah, too bad I can't take pictures because my parents won't come.
We can always like send them like a clip of the video or something.
Yeah.
All right, so let's make sure we're stabilized at 60. We've got full flaps out. We're all set for landing. Let's get our glide slope nice here. There we go. All right. We're gonna come in. And we're gonna have a nice flare. And we're gonna hold it nice and straight down the runway here. And keep the nose up. There you go. Keep the nose up, keep the nose up, keep the nose up. Yeah. There we go.
One wheel again?
Yep. We've got a slight crosswind there, so we gotta offset that a little bit here. Move. And one wheel off our takeoff too. Yeah, it's very slight. You can barely tell, but it is there. You can see very, very, very light cloud. It's like a 1 knot crosswind. There are days where we have to land a lot more, which is pretty scary sometimes. Look at that line of weather coming over there. Well, at least it's a nice smooth day for you. That's important. It means it's a lot nicer of a flight when it's nice and smooth. Like those other days, it would have been pretty rough. All right, let's get to our... So the thing is, after you get used to it, you don't look at the speed as much because you know that at this attitude, like at this level out the window, that I'm going to be 70, right? And I can tell that. Your arm okay?
No.
Don't worry, we're only doing like 1 or 2 more here, and then we're all done. All these PPL students and stuff like that, we have to set a good example for them. Here, let's do a soft field landing here. We're going to pretend this is grass.
Okay.
So we're going to come down, and when we flare, we're going to add a little bit of power, so we come down a little more gently, and we're going to stay on the back wheels. We're not going to bring the front wheel down.
Back south, this is Echo India November on the RNAV approach for 18, 11 mile final, approximate touchdown time
So
in
here we
7
go.
minutes.
We're coming down, and right before we hit the ground, we're going to do our flare. We're going to add a little bit of power, little bit, and we're gonna come down very softly. And we're on the back wheels, see? Now we're on the back wheels, the front wheel's up in the air.
Yeah.
And we're actually gonna just add power. Actually, we're gonna get rid of flaps first. And we'll add power. And we're gonna do our this is the only thing, like the runway is a little bit bumpy here compared to some of the other airports that we might fly at. Like if you go to Pitt Meadows, it's pretty much dead flat there because, you know, it's safer. But it's still okay, it's not a huge deal, especially a small aircraft like this.
Why is it bumpy?
Because we have really cold weather, and when it gets cold and hot, it kind of buckles the concrete a little bit, right?
Right.
There we go. Alright, let's float a little bit. We're gonna have a little bit of power here. Make a nice soft landing. Come on, keep that nose up. Nose up, nose up, nose up on the center line. There we go. Wasn't the best landing ever, but what can you do?
If it's a soft field, when do you put the nose down? Like,
You don't put the nose down. Oh, yeah, like you put it down like at the very end. You basically hold it off as long as possible.
yeah.
Alright, so we're just gonna exit off of Charlie here.
Okay. How can you even see?
I know, it's hard to see. Alright, was that fun?
Okay, no traffic.
I see the wing socks.
Yeah, and we're gonna turn our thing this way into the wind now. So, how was your first flight?
It was chill.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like my mom would be okay with this.
All right, my friends, that's it for this. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, in the future, like I said, I hope all of you manage to get lovely relationships where you guys have a good time and you are able to, you know, just be happy and have a trusting, honest, respectful, and patient marriage and relationship where you can pursue your flying career but also have a very happy home life and a great family life and all of that kind of stuff. You know, I think as long as you make the effort, that's all that really matters. And as long as you know, make sure that family is priority as well as work and not disregard that, then that's really important, right? But in any case, hopefully all of you are up flying on this absolutely gorgeous day here. If you're out flying, fly your best, fly safe. And, you know, I'm still working my way through here. It's coming one step at a time, 1 hour at a time. And, you know, it's never too late. So see you next time.